Therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Colossians 3 verse 12, as devout followers of Christ, our sacred duty is deeply rooted in the teachings found in the Bible, where we are consistently encouraged to demonstrate compassion and kindness in every aspect of our lives. Jesus himself set an unparalleled example for us by showing mercy to the sick, comforting mourners, and reaching out to those society had deemed unworthy, such as lepers, tax collectors, and sinners. In Matthew 5 verse 7, Christ proclaims that, "Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy." Here, he establishes a virtuous cycle whereby our acts of compassion will be returned to us in times of need. Likewise, in Colossians 3 verses 12 to 14, Paul writes about putting on heartfelt compassion, kindness, humility, meekness, and patience as essential elements for Christian living. In this way, the Bible consistently urges us to radiate love, gentleness, and understanding towards others. Our acts of compassion can be as simple as a warm smile or listening empathetically to someone's struggles. We might extend a helping hand by offering practical assistance or volunteering at local shelters and charities. Additionally, we must recognize that compassion is not just an act but also a mindset. It begins with our thoughts, motivations, and attitudes towards others. Furthermore, kindness empowers us to build bridges where conflicts have arisen. It encourages unity within our communities as we embrace each other's differences. In Romans 12 verse 10, Paul encourages us to be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love. This verse highlights the importance of fostering an environment built on love and kindness. As Christians, we must remember that each person carries the image of God within them. This inherent dignity requires us to treat every individual with compassion and respect. Jesus' command to love your neighbor as yourself, Mark 12 verse 31, is a call to action that compels us to see others through Christ's eyes, demonstrating selfless love, kindness, and empathy in our daily lives. By embracing the biblical mandate of compassion and kindness, we honor God by reflecting His divine nature. We can then expect blessings not just for ourselves but also for those around us as we actively contribute to creating a more caring and loving community. As believers, compassion and kindness are two essential attributes that reflect the heart of God. When we embody these qualities in our daily lives, they have a profound impact on our interactions with others and contribute to building strong, meaningful relationships. Compassion is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others, often in times of hardship or distress. It compels us to take action, offering help, support, and comfort to those who need it most. When we show compassion, we extend a hand to those who are hurting, providing them with hope and strength during their darkest moments. In the church, this could be witnessed in visiting the sick, comforting the grieving, or listening patiently to someone going through struggles. Kindness, on the other hand, is an act of being consistently considerate, friendly, and generous towards others. It encompasses simple gestures like a smile or a helping hand, but it also extends to more significant acts of service. When we demonstrate kindness, our actions communicate love and acceptance to those around us. Kindness breaks down barriers and fosters an atmosphere of trust, respect, and unity in the church community. The combination of compassion and kindness in our interactions promotes empathy, forgiveness, and understanding among believers. We learn to extend grace instead of judgment, which is central to the teachings of Christ. By exhibiting these qualities, we grow as individuals, deepen our relationship with God, and create an environment where others can also flourish spiritually. Furthermore, compassion and kindness radiate beyond the church walls, impacting the wider community. Our acts of love and service are a visible representation of the gospel, drawing people closer to Christ. When we show compassion and kindness to those who may not share our faith, it offers an opportunity for dialogue and potentially leads them on a journey toward salvation. In summary, compassion and kindness, when woven into the fabric of our lives, strengthens our relationships with God and others while reflecting His character in the world around us. When we commit to living out these virtues daily, we become more like Christ, bringing healing, comfort, hope, and love to those who need it most. In the Holy Scriptures, we find numerous instances where characters demonstrated compassion and kindness towards others. One such example is found in the story of the Good Samaritan, narrated by Jesus himself in Luke 10 verses 25 to 37. The parable teaches us that true love for our neighbors goes beyond race or religious backgrounds. When an injured man was left to die on the side of the road, two people who should have shown compassion as per their religious duties passed him by. It was a Samaritan, traditionally considered an enemy by the Jews, who stopped to help the man, paying for his care and making sure he received proper treatment until he had fully recovered. This story serves as a powerful reminder that showing kindness has no boundaries or limitations. Another biblical narrative of compassion is the story of the prodigal son in Luke 15 verses 11 to 32. In this parable, the father, upon the return of his younger son who had squandered his inheritance, welcomed him back with open arms and a lavish celebration. The elder brother, however, felt ignored by his father's show of compassion towards the wayward sibling. Here, we learn that true love and forgiveness can overcome hurt and judgment. The life of Jesus himself is one of the purest examples of showing kindness and compassion to others. He healed people with various ailments, fed thousands of hungry men and women, listened to those who were downtrodden by society, and preached the good news to all without discrimination. His selfless acts and love for humanity remain an inspiration for us even today. In the New Testament, we find several passages encouraging Christians to show kindness and compassion in their daily lives. One such verse is Galatians 5 verse 14, which says, "For the whole law is fulfilled in one word, you shall love your neighbor as yourself." By loving our neighbors as ourselves, we demonstrate the essence of compassion and kindness that God desires from us. As devout Christians, it's essential to remember these stories from the Bible, allowing them to guide our actions towards showing compassion and kindness in our own lives. May we strive to embody the love and forgiveness shown by Jesus himself, for as the famous saying goes, kindness is a language the blind can see and the deaf can hear.